Hey guys, what's up? Coming at you with part 4 of the Hellraiser franchise review, and actually reviewing Bloodline. And I gotta say right off the bat, it's my favorite Hellraiser film out of all 9 that I've seen. I'm about to see the 10th one in the next day or two when I get to that one. So it may be, I don't know, I doubt it, but yeah, Bloodlines is my favorite. I don't want to give away too much of the plot, and I know a lot of people say, oh, this is the one that goes to space, and therefore it must be awful, but realistically, only the beginning 5 minutes and the ending, like 6 minutes, are in space. There's not that much time in space, so it's not even that bad. I mean, the sets look cheesy. In the very opening part, the main guy who's being arrested, which is the same actor throughout different things. Because basically it starts off in space, and it's basically discovered that there's this guy, he's trying to open the box. It's the year like 2220 or something like that, I don't know. But it's in the future, and it's all in space, and basically he's trying to open the box, and he summons Pinhead, and Pinhead comes on the ship and all that, and then the guy who's trying to open the box is arrested by these people that boarded the spaceship, and he's like a rebel type dude, so they arrested him, and basically the woman interrogating him wants to know what's going on, what he was doing with the box and all that, so he goes into this story, and that's what starts the Bloodline film pretty much. One thing I want to start off saying with the opening space scene is when he's arrested, he's opening the box. He has a shaved head and it's real hair, but then when he's getting interrogated, it's an obvious bald cap he's got on. It's like painfully obvious. And that's one fault about this movie, is this was the last theatrical movie, and you could tell they didn't really try as far as that goes, because if this is going to theaters, I mean, and it's going to be on a huge screen, like, don't put a bald cap on the guy and make it look bad, you know? So that was one flaw. I mean, like I said, this is my favorite Hellraiser movie, but I'm still going to talk about the glaring flaws this movie has. But then it goes, which is my favorite aspect of this film, it goes into like the 1800s or the 1700s or whatever. It's like the old school, like World War I times with aristocrats and all that. And I really love that whole thing. But there's this guy, he's a toy maker, and it goes into the whole story of how the lament configuration was, the puzzle box was formed, and I really do dig that story. But the actor who plays the toy maker, that's the whole point of the Bloodline. Then it goes into 96, and it's the same actor playing a different character, but it's supposed to represent the bloodline of his family, because his whole bloodline was cursed. So you're following the different generations of this character, and then it goes into the future, and it's the same actor playing another descendant of this bloodline. And basically, that's the extent of it. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't want to give too much away, but there is a lot going on in the plot. I mean, you got the space, you got the old times, you got the modern day. You know, it's just I love it. It's got Kim Myers, who played Jesse's girlfriend from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, in it for a little bit. It's got Adam Scott. He has like 8 minutes into old school aristocrats time. He's in it, and I think that's it as far as like celebrity cameos go. Or they weren't celebrities at the time, but genre fans will know them. And yeah, the effects, there's kind of a step down. I mean, there's some good effects, but there's some really bad effects. Like I said, the bald cap. The sets look really cheesy, but that's the fun I like about it. The Cenobites are they're kind of cool. I mean, there's these two twin cops who I thought were kind of annoying, but I like the way they turn into a Cenobite, and they're kind of morphed together. And Angelique, the main bad chick or whatever, I liked her story. I liked the whole thing. I thought she was really hot. I thought her as a Cenobite, she looked good as a Cenobite. But I liked her whole story, that she was like a demon summoned by Adam Scott, and she's like a slave to whoever summons her unless you step in hell's way, you know. And I just like that whole thing. It kind of expanded upon the whole mythology with the creation of the puzzle box and all that. And I loved it. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was the right amount of cheese. It was just what I want in a 90s horror movie, you know. You know, first two are there for people who love that serious tone. Third one's my third favorite. I love that movie, but this one's where it really started to get into the whole uh, part. It's just the cheesy direct-to-video, you know, whole vibe there that came after this, and that's why I just really dig it. This Blu-ray has no special features, not even a trailer, no commentary, no nothing. So I wasn't able to review anything like that. The transfer was pretty mediocre. There's some good close-up shots and some good like gore shots that look good in the Blu-ray, but other than that, it's pretty bad. Blacks are pretty crushed. It's a really mediocre transfer, and that would have to do with because all four of these movies are on the same Blu-ray disc, unfortunately. But yeah, like can't say too much more about it without giving stuff away. But yeah, definitely check out Hellraiser Bloodlines. I know a majority of people won't like it if you're a huge fan of the first two, because it totally does away with the seriousness of that. Pinhead has a really decent amount of screen time in this, and I think there's even a scene where he's like petting a dove, and there's also like hellhounds that are pretty cheesily done, but they're pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, give it a try if you haven't seen it. It's the end of the Hellraiser theatrical run, and everything after this is direct to video. So anyways, guys, peace.